Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. This was released alongside the S25 and the S25 Ultra. So I'm going to be sharing with you everything that's in the box as well as some other new features and things to note about the new phone. Opening up the box, the first thing you will see is the S25 Plus. So this is the navy colorway. It is available in 3 other colors: mint green, icy blue, and silver shadow. Before we get into the phone, let's first just take a look at what else you get in the box. It's a fairly straightforward unboxing experience that we get with most smartphones nowadays. So you get your SIM eject tool as well as some user guides. So here we just have the Samsung Care Plus and then just package contents. And then lastly, we get the USB-C cable. So obviously phones don't come with charging bricks anymore. You only get the cable. Now let's get back to the phone itself. This navy blue color is really striking. I actually think it looks really nice in person. For the design, nothing really changed compared to last year's model. We still have the same aluminum glass casing, the same button placements, all that. The only difference really is that it is 6 grams lighter than last year's model and it is a tiny bit thinner. So that is obviously always a welcome change, but that's basically all design wise that really changed. And you will see camera cutouts also look a bit different than last year's model. Now let's go ahead and peel off the sticker on the display. Now the screen, just like the rest of the design, is the exact same as last year. We still have the 6.7-inch display, dynamic LTPO AMOLED. We still have the 120 Hz refresh rate, the fingerprint scanner in the screen, all that. It's not a bad screen at all. It would have been nice to just see like something new, but yeah, the screen overall the exact same as last year's model. The bezels are slightly smaller, which is also a welcome change. So luckily they did change that a little bit. Now let's actually turn on the device so we can take a look at some of the other features. And you'll see most of the new features with this phone and the other Samsung phones are all the software features, especially when it comes to AI. So that is really what Samsung was pushing this year. So we're all set up now. Let's go ahead and click on home and then we're on our new phone. Now let's just cover some of the new things that they did improve and change when it comes to performance, new features, AI features, all that. First off, one of the biggest changes they brought to this phone was the chipset. It now has the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, so it's better, it's faster, it's smoother, and just overall your experience is going to be very smooth when using this device. It is a very demanding chip, so they did make the vapor chamber 15% larger just to help with regulating temperatures and things like that. It also comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM, so overall you're just gonna have a great experience, not gonna have any lag or stutter with this phone. It's also gonna help a lot if you're doing any more demanding tasks like maybe photo editing, gaming, all that is also just gonna help with that performance. An update that I really like on the new phones is the update to the UI. Now on Samsung, the skin over Android is called OneUI, and with these newer phones you're running OneUI 7. So it just made the overall aesthetics for widgets and just your user interface when it comes to your control center and all that, it just makes it look really nice. The customization for widgets is endless and it's just a really nice overall refresh for your experience with the phone. Now while we're on the topic of software, let's move on to just mentioning some of the AI features that you can expect. So obviously overall AI features were improved with this phone. Existing ones are just better. But some noticeable things that came to the S25 series is, for instance, the Now Brief and the Now Bar. So you'll see on your home screen, you have this Now Brief. Once you set up your phone, it will be there on your home screen. So this will just give you an overview of your day. So it will update you on the weather. It will show you any events in your calendar and maybe some relative news articles for that date. Now, some of these things are really repetitive and not really fleshed out. So hopefully with time, as you're using your device, it will learn more of your trends and what's relative to you. So maybe the news articles will be more catered to what you actually care about. But yeah, they've added that in, so you can go ahead and check that out whenever you want. And they also have the Now Bar, which will also show you any background tasks or basically like live activities on iPhone. So that's just another thing to help you see what's currently happening on device. Another really cool new feature is AI Select. Now it's not entirely new, this was on previous models, but they did improve it a bit to just make things better. So for instance, you can now create a GIF from like a video that you're watching using AI select. You can also select anything on your screen and make like a generative edit, so it can convert it into like a drawing or something like that. Also, when selecting like an image, you can do like drawing assistant. You can also create your own images. And also they have a similar feature to Shazam now, where it will listen to music that you have playing on your phone, whether it's in the background of a video or an actual song, and it will be able to recognize it. You can even hum a melody and it will try to recognize that song. Now, a big AI feature that they brought is having your apps interact with one another when you're trying to do a task. So basically compound tasks. So for example, you can ask about a certain event that is happening and when it's happening, but then you can, in that same prompt, ask it to add that event to your calendar. So basically like your web browser and your calendar app will work together, and it just all happens in one seamless task, which is really nice. And of course, this isn't fleshed out entirely. You're still gonna have to make sure it's doing the right thing that you want it to do, but it is now possible for apps to interact with one another to do a task that you've set it to. So those are just a few of all the AI features that they talked about at the events, and just overall the features that are released on these devices. And these are probably like the biggest reasons why you would maybe want to upgrade, or just basically the biggest changes. Like I said, design wise and all that, it's pretty much the exact same as last year's phones. As for the camera, it's also the same as last year. We have the 50 megapixel primary lens, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and the 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens. But they did say the changes are again software. They did upgrade the Pro visual engine, that's the software side of using the camera. So like that is faster shooting, better quality, and smoother zoom in shots, and just a bunch of new AI features. So overall, it is a pretty minimal update with mostly new on-device features. But let me know if you think these are going to be actual helpful features, or if you would have just preferred hardware changes. But I know obviously companies are pushing software more and more, and which of the software changes are ones that you would actually use? Are you going to be using the Now Brief? Are you going to be using the AI select feature, or using the compound tasks? All that, let me know in the comments down below. So that was my unboxing on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about this new model from Samsung? Are you happy with it? Are you a bit disappointed? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you like these types of videos and if you want me to do more of them. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.